Hi, it's Wisconsin Angler. I'm back on the Wrasse again. Come to a familiar mark, not fished it this time of year though. Fished it over the summer and into the autumn. And we're going to use our usual HRF tactics to catch some balanced wrasse on lures. So we're lure fishing for wrasse. Going to start off with a 10 gram free rig. And I got a Nico Baits crawl even on there. Some people will say that's a bit expensive, but I've already used it for bass fishing, so it's lost some of its scent, but that's not going to stop it working for wrasse. Got that on my Major Craft cross stage. I'll put the details in the links below. Stradic 4000, £20 braid and a £15 fluorocarbon leather, and we're going to flick it out there and see what we can get. Hopefully we'll pick up a early season wrasse, I guess. So it's time for the banker lure, and we'll see if that really does the business, because that can make the difference. Yeah, you know, let's see if they really are there or not. This lure doesn't catch, they're not here. It's time to move again. Right, a little faded, it's got a little bit blue on the back. Normally it's a grey colour, so it's one I've used before, but I'm that confident with these. They're basically Keitech Sexy Impacts. These lures, it's the profile a lot. It's the squid flavour. I haven't quite got that right. And it's the little pintail on the end there, and the slender body. It represents so many things to them, and they just cannot refuse these lures. So if there's one out there, we'll have it with this. They're not there. You know, I'm not mucking around for ages. I want to catch a fish today. So you don't have to use these Sexy Impacts all the time. They're not cheap, but they're worth having for those really hard days. And this sort of shad colour is very good if there's some bait fish in the water. Alright, let's slow run up. What am I doing? I'm not being cut off, am I? Come on, fish. Doing everything we can. We're putting longer pauses in, and we're not getting jack shit, are we? I'm not even going to bite of a small fish. I'll try across in here. It sounds stupid, but the water's almost too clear. If it had some fish in it, I'd be you know, if there was some Brit or something swimming around as well, or prawns or shrimp or something. And oh, what was that? There's a bite. Yeah, I got one. I don't think it's a big one. No, but we got one. There you go, there's someone around there. There he is, he's only a little guy. My drag's too loose, so I didn't tidy it up. Alright, I don't want to high stick it. And there we go. So, banker lure, fish, not a big one, but a wrasse. Well, it's a fish in it on a hard day. And there he goes. He's sitting in there, work his way out into deeper water. Alright, let's persevere a little bit more then, see if the tide's switching them on. Let's try across this way. He wasn't very far out, he was only there. A little delicate stun, and then line was tightening up, so I set the hook. It's come out. The lure, so let's put it back in. Have a look at that lure down there. I don't know if you're going to see that actually, but it just lays there. Slowly. Sometimes it sits up just off the bottom a bit. Wraps around. Great stuff. Deliberately not moving it much there, because I know usually that's a good area. No, I've not picked up a bite there, but I might have fished it a bit fast, so I'm just sort of rattling the bait a bit, trying not to move it much and giving it a long pause and hoping that something's going to come out from the rocks and have it. It's not working though, is it? It's the only fish in the bay. There's a lovely deep water mark the other side of the bay, but my knees are not going to let me do that. And it's a weekend, it's probably stuffed with mackerel fishermen. But I would be expecting to pick them up there, and you'll see me do videos on and off there, and I always... Oh, there's a tap, I think. Not a big fish though. Yeah, it's definitely a fish there, it's a little fish. Yeah, you can see the rod tip maybe rattling. Yeah, got him. Oh, he put in a bit more than I thought. Such a tentative bite though. Yeah, he's only little. But we picked up another fish, did we? We're fishing super slow. And we're getting the odd bite. Maybe we'll pick up some bigger ones as the tide comes in. But, you know, we've had a couple. It can be hard going this time of year. It's hard going here where I am. There you go, and it's that change to that lure, fishing it super slow. It's another little tiny little wrasse, camo wrasse. Oop. It's those turn around, hopefully not burying himself in the weed there. Come on fella, there you go, out he goes now. He's going to sit there because he's perfectly camouflaged there. I cannot see him, and yet he's just there. Just make him out there now, see him? There you go, it's a nice bit of footage that, isn't it? See how well they're camouflaged, hopefully you can see that. Alright, we're at another mark. Try the fish there. We've got the same lure as what we've caught the 2 tiddlers on. That's the only thing that brought us a bite. It really showed the importance of the right lure, because we tried all sorts of spots before that, had nothing, and then in a very short order of putting the different lure on, we were catching. We pretty much caught the only fish there, and then yeah, we now moved because there ain't a lot of fish around, so we're just chasing fish now, trying to find little pockets, areas where they might be, trying to get out of the wind where we can. I'll try here, but then I'll try over to my right. We're just going to have nice long pauses because that seemed to work. Oh, that wind's really picking up. Quite a strong wind. It's not helping us, but there you go. You've got to fish it, haven't you? Fish what the conditions are. So I'm fishing the Keitech King Super Power, but it's one that says it's got a fixed colour on it, and it's a slimmer diameter. I'll have to show you the box. I'm quite impressed with it so far. I prefer 4 strands for wrasse fishing because they're just a bit more abrasion resistant, and as I get older, getting arthritis in my hands, I find it easier to tie the FG knot with them. So it's just a bit more rougher, there's a bit more grip. I'm going to have to invest in one of those gadgets that help you tie it, aren't I? Are we filming? Yes. Come on, wrasse. I would have thought I'd had a bite by now. Laid the line on the water just to let it sink to the bottom, so the bow can just drag it all over the place. Otherwise, I want to fish the area I cast it. Slow it right up. Ooh, yeah, got a fish. Good one. Thought I picked something up. Yeah, here we go. This is a good fish. So, one cast and you can be into something. Not massive, I don't think, but it's a decent fish. He's running. Jesus, he's running. Yeah, it's not a huge, but we got one. Reasonable size one. Whew. Oh, nearly. He ain't that big at all, really. But it's a fish, isn't it? Let's get him in. Right, show you new here. Right, let's get him in the net. We'll get a decent photo. Beautiful, stunning wrasse. Oh, he's not big. He's a couple of pounds. You see the blue coming on him, the orange colours. Took it at range, hit that Keitech Sexy Impact there. Just had to have it. He's hooked nicely. Teeth on the little devil. Yeah, lovely fish. Glad to get it. Had 2 smaller ones. Really hard work. Moved. Was about to move again, and this one hit it. Right, let's unhook him. Get him back in. You can see he's not a bad one, is he? He's a good 2.5, probably, something like that. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, I bet if you weighed it, it's a good 2 anyway. Not huge, but you know, a good fish to catch. Gave a good fight. Seemed much bigger than that, but he come up the surface quick, and I thought, you're not as big as I thought. It's a strange old bite. It was at distance. Let's put the rod down, and we can release him just down here, so we get a nice little release shot as well. But gotta be happy with that. I mean, yeah, but hard work. That lure is the lure that's crushing it today. We can get him to turn around. Oh, get his nose. Oh, let's get this done right. Right. Hopefully he'll just swim out of the net. He found himself in the net. Oh, come on. Right, here he goes. There. Down and off. All I wanted to say was that the reason I do YouTube is the feedback I get from you guys, and when someone catches a bass, which is happened recently, that somehow I inspired them, or some nugget I gave them helped them do that. I know how good that feeling is when you catch that fish. You catch your first wrasse, you catch your first decent bass, you catch a cracking mullet, that kind of thing. That's why I do it, because I know how good it feels to me, or it's felt to me, and if I can pass that off across to you, then it's good enough for me. On a more serious note, you might have noticed the lack of videos. I used to bang out a video every week, didn't I? I was pike fishing, wrasse fishing, bass fishing, mullet fishing, BFS. I doubt BFS anglers are watching this now, so I'll probably pop this in to a BFS video, because I want to go trout fishing again. I've found a new place, but there's a reason for it. This is what I'm getting to, and I don't want to be a whinging old git, oh my god, I'm getting old kind of thing. The reason is, unfortunately, the year before last, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, so I've had to change my plans and how I do things. And this isn't a moan, you know, we all get old, we all get things wrong with us. For those that don't know, rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune disease. It's not osteoarthritis, as painful as that is. This attacks your muscles, your tendons, and your joints, unfortunately, even your organs. I'm very fortunate, I'm not as bad as some, but I do get flare-ups, and I just have to back away them, and I can't go fishing. And I've just had to adapt. I can't go fishing as much as I wanted to, or I want to. I have to fish shorter sessions, I have to fish easier marks. I can't go climbing all over those rocks like I used to as often as I did. But I do feel guilty about not putting so many videos out. I feel a bit guilty about doing all these lure reviews, because I can't stop buying lures, and then I do these little shorts for you, and then what I like to do is go straight out, use them and catch fish. That doesn't seem to happen. I'm inconsistent. My plan was to, by this stage, be a part-time fishing guide, but I'm unable to do that because of the flare-ups. I'm unreliable, so it's not something I'm able to do, and I need to work for a couple more years yet. If I'm still in reasonable fettle, then there'll be a lot more videos, I guarantee you. But there will be wrasse videos, there will still be bass fishing videos, there will be mullet fishing videos, there will be the old BFS video. I even want to get my ass in gear with a pike fishing. I might have to do some more traditional methods where I sit down, chuck a rod out and wait. I've bought a load of carp gear because I want to get back into that, but fortunately it takes your energy away from you as well, and it's a lot. At the minute it feels like a lot to do that, but I'm sure it will happen at some point. If you know, that might not interest you. I know you mainly watch me for lure fishing, but it was just you know, that's why video. I don't want to whinge. We get older, we get things, we just got to learn to adapt. You know, it pees you off for a while, but it's just what you got to do, innit? So thanks everybody for following my channel, hanging in there, watching my videos when they come out. I really appreciate them. The only reason I do them is for you guys. I'm not saying I'm an expert or anything like that. I do a lot of different sorts of fishing. Some things I'm better at than others. I'm not the best bass angler in the world, you know, because you've got to put your 100% into that to be a really good bass angler. I know a thing or two, but no, I'm not a bass angler. I'll catch you up one, I like showing you a video. Wrasse fishing, that's my thing. Mullet fishing, it's definitely my thing. I'm not bad at BFS, but I'm not brilliant at it either. But anyway, I've been rambling on there, and I see you probably switched off now. Right, people, that was a hard session, and I just caught a few small fish, but I will put the video out because it represents what it's like at the moment. And that one lure seemed to catch them all, even though I had some bites on a Rooney Senko as well. Other lures that, you know, I trust just didn't do it. At the moment, that's where it is. But that Keitech Sexy Impact lure, get yourself some of those if you're serious about wrasse fishing, because they catch when nothing else does. There's something that wrasse like about them. I've said it before, so this video will prove it to you. Nothing big in that video. One nice one of a couple of pounds. Beautiful fish though, and fought hard. So thanks again, The Constant Angler. Very difficult session we just had. I will put the video out though. Cheers now.